Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Good? That's good. I'm doing okay too, thanks. Drink my watermelon drink real quick. So I thought I'd just come on, been a while since I made a video. Something a little bit different today. I've been pulling some stuff out of storage finally, mostly hip hop. All my hip hop stuff's in storage, and mainly on CD, all CD I think left. So I figure I show what I've been pulling out since I sporadically show hip hop stuff. I haven't in a long time, but I figure it's about time, you know. Now as good as time as any. So this is what I pulled out. I think I got about 12 CDs here, so 13. All good stuff. So here we go. If you're not into hip hop, don't watch it. Just turn it off. But if you are, check it out. First up, we got Mr. Lif, Sleepyheads, unreleased and hard to find. This is like a, obviously unreleased and hard to find, but stuff that he left off of records or that wasn't put on. Hard to find stuff, I guess. Pretty cool. I think I bought this when it came out, or like the year after. It says, "This is a collection of my earlier material, most of which has only been available on vinyl prior to this release, some of which I've never released. Thanks to everyone." So this came out, I guess, right around the time of like I Phantom, Emergency Rations 2002, 2003, on Thought Wizard Productions, which I guess is like his own little label, but it has stuff like Electro on here, Farmhand, Triangular Warfare, Madness in the Cup, The Nothing, so stuff that came out on 12 inches, and there's the track list right there. I think there's 3 of these altogether, this being the best one in my opinion, my favorite anyway, but really cool. You can still find this. I think it's about 20 bucks or so, but not the cheapest for a CD, but still. After that, we got these two. These 2 CDs right here, this group in general, got so much play, especially during high school and around high school. Dilated Peoples, The Platform, and Expansion Team, their follow-up. Heavy play on these 2 for me. Fantastic. Evidence, Rocka, DJ Babu, so damn good. This one in particular, when it came out, I think this was in my buddy's car in his CD player the whole summer, the whole year probably, when this came out. So you can see my signature there still. I've had this for, oh man, this is awesome. I've had this forever. It's just amazing. So many great tracks on here. Every track on here is a banger. No Retreat with Be Real. The Platform, obviously, it's the single, probably most well known. So May I Introduce to You, Guaranteed, Right On. Last Line of Defense, such a dope track. Work the Angles, Triple Optics. Everything is so good on here. The Shape of Things to Come with AC Alone. Fantastic record. Dilated People still doing their thing to this day. Mostly solo now, but still. Ev is doing his solo shit, but fantastic. And then right after that, in 2001, this wasn't released in 2000, not sure if I said that. Right after that, 2001 came out. Expansion Team, just as good. I think maybe I like this one a little bit more, but still, this one has more bangers altogether. In my opinion, maybe these guys spent more time with it, but Worst Comes to Worst on here, which is probably their most well-known track, other than the track with Kanye, but Clockwork, Trade Money, Heavy Rotation, fantastic. The Expansion Team theme is on here. Nightlife, Heavy Hitters with Black Thought was a dope track. So, Dilated Peoples, yeah, one of my favorite groups of all time. Just they just flow so well together. Rock on Our Science and the beats by Babu just worked so well. Great combination of MCs. It seemed like they were destined to be together. So, next up, not one to much, say much about yet. Donuts, J Dilla, JD. Everyone knows this record. Even non-hip hop heads know this record. Not gonna talk about it. Just great beats from Dilla. I like Dilla. He's definitely not my favorite producer. I don't put him on a, best dude ever that did. He did amazing work for sure. Great stuff. Amazing sample flipper. Amazing producer. Great rapper too, actually, in my opinion. But really cool. I like this cover better than the other cover. So this is the one. I've had this CD for a while since it came out, probably 2006. Got it around there at least. Yeah, Dilla, fantastic. Not much to say about that. Kind of associated with Dilla on Stone's Throw at least. We got Quasimodo, his second record. The Further Adventures of Quasimodo. Fantastic. I'm not sure if I like this better than his first one, but if you don't know, Quasimodo is basically, it's Madlib, it's his alter ego, it's his rapping alter ego character that he made up. So all produced by Madlib, obviously, but kind of pitch shifted his voice, I guess. I don't know the technical term, but I think that's what it is. Pitch shifted his voice. I should know because I went to go for production, but oh well. Yeah, I love Quasimodo. I love that whole concept and just the voice, the beats, everything about it. It's just dirty, raw, how crazy he is. Yeah, Lord Quas, fantastic. A lot of great tracks on here too. Bully Shit, Greenery, Bus Ride. It's always a banger. Closer, Mad Villain. The Clown is fantastic. Love The Clown. Rap Cats Part 3, Fatbacks. Raw Addict Part 2, Tomorrow Never Knows, Privacy. That whole ending suite right there of tracks is just the shit. Raw Deal. Yeah, this one came out in 2005, I believe. So maybe a year after, or two after his first one. Fantastic. Quasimodo's a shit. Go check it out if you're not familiar with it. Really interesting project from Madlib. I really wish he would put out more Quasi shit, but I don't think he will. I think that's all we're going to get, unfortunately. So at least for now. Next up here, Sage Francis, Life. Not a Sage Francis album that I spent a lot of time with. I bought this, it came out in 2009 or 2010. Yep. This is on Anti, and as well as Strange Famous, his own record label there, signed by Sage Francis on the front there, as you can see. Oh, I think I guess there's a sticker in here that I never used. But yeah, this one's a little bit different than his other records. If you don't know Sage Francis, he's a rapper out of Providence, Rhode Island. I think he's out of Providence or somewhere around there. He claims, I guess, he used to claim Providence, so we'll go with Providence. But yeah, out of Rhode Island, great storyteller, amazing lyricist. Yeah, great artist. Really enjoy it. This one's a little bit different. He's going more over like kind of rock-oriented beats on here at times, which is a bit different than his previous stuff, although it definitely works for him. There's still some fantastic tracks on here. Little Houdini, I really like the first track. Best of Times is a fantastic track. Just one of my favorites from him in general. It's the last track on here. So the album is called Life, like L-I, kind of like lie, and then with an F in the middle in parentheses. So that's kind of what it is. He's, you know, kind of going off the statement that life is a lie with just an F in it. So that's kind of how he came up with the name for this. And the album's kind of about that, just dealing with lies and living with lies, you know, in your life and how they kind of incorporate into your lifestyle. I haven't listened to this in a while, but I remember that kind of being the concept. So really cool. I really enjoyed it. I don't enjoy it as much as his other records, but still pretty cool. Definitely has his moments on here. Not one I go back to quite a bit, obviously, as you can see, it's in storage, but we got Classic coming up here. You guys know what this is. I always love this artwork on here. Fantastic. So Leaders of the New School, Time, or The Inner Mind's Eye, The Endless Dispute with Reality. Fantastic artwork. I always love this. But check out Young Ass, Busta Rhymes there in the center. Really cool. Yeah, Busta was the quote-unquote star of this group, and I can disagree, you know. He was the man. I guess when they were coming out with this, it came out in '93, so when this album was about to come out, on Elektra, Dante Ross, who was, you know, putting out at the time, wasn't really, I guess he didn't agree with it being a good record, so, which I think he's crazy. This is a fantastic record, in my opinion. I like it better than the first one, but it's just me. I know other people do too, but yeah, he didn't like it. He didn't think it'd be a great album. He thought that Busta should go on for a solo career, which I don't disagree with at all. Obviously, that worked out for him for the best. But yeah, this is where Busta came from, you know. Obviously, there were a couple others in here, but they didn't go out to do too much, unfortunately, from what yeah, I don't know. Dinko D didn't, I don't know. So, Lyric Book. But I really enjoyed this record. I like it. I don't know what Dante Ross talking about. Maybe back in the day it wasn't a good drop for them following their second record, but yeah, Leaders in New School, last and second and last record for them. Busta went out to do his own thing, and let me see if actually the others went out to do anything else. I honestly don't know, and I'm very curious if the other members went on to do anything. Let's see who else was in. So other than Busta, it was Dinko D, Charlie Brown was in the group, and then there was a DJ as well, which I don't remember the DJ's name, unfortunately, right now, but yeah, I don't think they really did anything else as far as I know, so correct me if I'm wrong. I could be very wrong on that, but it's not like I followed their solo careers afterwards. But as far as I know, it's just Busta was main dude after the fact. So next up here, another classic, Criminal Minded, BDP. You know, what does there say about this? South Bronx, 9mm goes bang, the bridge is over. He is Free remix, Scott LaRock, KRS-One, classic. You know, not a record I need to listen to all the time because I know it so damn well. I listen to it so many times, but gotta have it. A record right here that I actually do listen to quite a bit still, surprisingly, which is Cage, Movies for the Blind. My favorite Cage record is on Eastern Conference, 2003, I believe, or 2004. Came out around the time when mainstream music was really going to shit, really going downhill, and 2002, 2003, yeah, around that time. And I was really getting into like independent underground hip hop, and this is one that I definitely stuck to and really shined bright around that time for me. This dude was crazy, talking about just crazy ass shit, drugs, and just, I don't know, killing girls and just zombies and crazy ass shit. So you see the artwork there on the front, fantastic. I always love his artwork, so cool. In the back too, just eyeballs in a trash can. Just, I love Cage, especially around this time. He definitely changed up his style throughout the years, and I believe he still does music. I know he released something not too long ago, if I'm not wrong, but yeah, great tracks on here. Escape to 88, A Left Hand Path, Stony Lodge, obviously Agent Orange, probably the most well-known one, but Suicidal Failure, CK1, Crowd Killer. Yeah, just fantastic record. Eastern Conference, that whole label was great. I think I got this record. I think I bought this when I was in Chicago one year at a Dusty Groove back in the day. I ordered it from him or something. I got this back in the day, I remember that. And I think I got it from Chicago, actually, so they like didn't have it, but I ordered it, and yeah, they sent it, so I remember. Fantastic. Been to Chicago a few times, so not recently, unfortunately. Love to go back. Next up here, another fantastic record that came out around the same time. Different content for sure, but Little Brother, Minstrel Show, Welcome to the Minstrel Show from 2003. But same thing, you know, mainstream music was going to shit, and this is what I gravitated to right here. This is definitely more conscious, for sure. Their second record after The Listening. The Listening was another one that was in high rotation for me when it came out in 2002. Just amazing. Completely different sound, different style, you know, from North Carolina. Rapper Big Pooh, Fonte, Ninth Wonder. Fantastic beats, amazing rapping, just so full, so soulful, so dope. Can't say enough good stuff about The Listening and this. The Listening is probably my favorite all time from them, but this is right there, right up there with it, right behind it, you know, kind of, obviously, concept of minstrel shows. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I'm not going to explain it, but the whole thing kind of, you know, centers around like a TV show or like a TV network. Dude, you just got to listen to the record. It's so good. Such a great concept for a record, and just, yeah, really cool. I remember there being a bunch of like bullshit when this came out, though. 2005 this came out? Yeah, because their first one came out in 2002 or 2003, so this one came out in 2005. I remember whoever was in charge of the store's time, Benzino was his name or whatever. one of the writers was going to give this like a 4.5 or whatever in the source, and Benzino wasn't feeling it for whatever reason. He changed his review to like a 4 or a score, and I guess he actually ended up quitting the magazine over that because he just, you know, wasn't feeling it. He just didn't understand why that was happening. So Benzino, of course, denied it or whatever. But and then BET refused to play their videos or like promote them because, well, Little Brother said because they were too intelligent, which I wouldn't doubt. BET is, you know, lowest common denominator when it comes to music for the most part, especially back then. So I really don't see Little Brother being showed on BET. I could be wrong; they could have showed it, but I remember that being a whole big to-do, whole big thing back then. So. So moving in a different direction once again, but still around the same time. This one a little bit earlier, actually, 2001. Still early 2000s. Necro, Gory Days, New York City, crazy producer. Another crazy rapper, kind of similar to Cage, but even more out there. And we'll talk about killing, just drugs, robbery, girls, just crazy ass stuff. Psychological Records. His first or second record? I don't know. I'm not that up on Necro anymore, so I don't remember, but I know one of his earliest records. So you know what? Let me see. I think it was either I Need Drugs came out like a year before this or a year after this, something like that. I think it was a year before this. This was the year after, so. But yeah, amazing producer, Necro. I always said I liked his production more than his rapping. I still stick with that, for sure, but I think maybe he's calmed down a little bit over the years, even though he still raps about the same shit, for sure. He still makes fantastic beats, but he's produced for everyone, so if you don't know, check him out. Necro, crazy rapper, amazing producer. To end it off here, a few classics. We got, I'm not going to talk about too long, Cypress Hill, you know, Pigs, How Could I Just Kill a Man, Hand on the Pump, Funky Feel One, Break It Up, just, you guys know this record, Cypress Hill, another classic, early 90s, not much to say about that. And then a later classic, in my opinion, kind of steering away from hip-hop, but still in the hip-hop realm, Flying Lotus, Cosmogramma, on Warp. Great electronic music. This is the kind of electronic music I'm into. Warp, Ninja Tune, that kind of stuff. Kind of like down tempo, you know, hip hop-y kind of style. But that's it. Not much to say about that. You guys all know Flying Lotus probably. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Just want to come on here, let's make a video. I know it's been a while. You know, talk about some music. If you can hear in the background, we're actually listening to a rip of the Mr. Lif record, Sleepyheads. Not sure if the volume was up loud enough, but just wanted to put something on in the background. So yeah, I'll try to come on and make more of these when I grab a next handful of CDs from my storage, slowly but surely get it back into the crib. So alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope they'll be back soon with some more vinyl. I do have a few things to show. It's waiting on a few more things to show up. So alright guys, peace.